National Bank. Jeff Howe is here, Region President of Northeast Region of Old National Bank. I got that right?
That's correct.
All right, very good. How big is Old National Bank? In looking at the notes, it is much bigger than I thought it was, but tell us.
It's just under $8 billion. It's really the kind of the coming together of a number of community banks over a long period of time.
Now, despite that size, you're very proud of the fact, and I think deservedly so, the fact that you're an Indiana business. You're an Indiana bank.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Indiana is where we make our living, and we feel like what that brings to us is probably a greater commitment to the success of Hoosiers and the success of Indiana businesses.
Let's talk about the scope of Old National Bank, the cities and towns that you serve. There's a laundry list on my notes here. It's pretty far-reaching that Old National Bank reaches.
Yeah, in the Northeast region, and that's the region that I oversee, which maps over very well to your territory. Marion, Anderson, Muncie, Winchester, Richmond, Farmland, Portland, Union City, Yorktown. So we reach a lot of people in north central Indiana.
I know that face-to-face matters to, I think, everybody. Walking in and being able to bank with somebody that you know and you're comfortable with, that's important. But technology is important too, and you alluded to it a minute ago. I'm familiar with your website in that I'm a customer personally and use it all the time.
Great.
For statements and tracking how things were paid and so on. How important is that website and the ability for people and businesses to be able to do banking on oldnational.com? How important is that, do you think, to your clientele?
Well, I think it's gotten to be such a busy world, and everybody's schedule's pretty hectic, and I think that it lends efficiency to what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important. And people are trying to manage, in some households, 2 jobs, and the children are involved in a lot of different things.
Sure.
And it really helps people manage their lives. And in business, we all know time is money,
mm-hmm.
and the more efficiently and effectively you can do those things, the better it's going to be for your company.
Now, I know Old National Bank is very proud of being a community-based bank, and you've made sizable donations, not only monetarily, but also in volunteer hours with
Sure.
people that have on your staff in the region and beyond for Old National Bank for community projects. Tell us about some of that.
Well, it's great to be able to say that we donated in 2007 $1 million to organizations, to not-for-profits. But what really tells a story about our people is 33,000 hours of volunteer effort. We recently did a Habitat home here in the Muncie community.
Yep, I was on that project too. That was great.
I put out an email to our associates and said we need volunteers to help build this home. And I think probably within a couple hours we had 48 of our associates volunteer time to go over, and some on weekends and certainly during the week. And I think we had 48 volunteers serving up somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 hours of volunteer time in a week.
It's phenomenal. Great project to be involved with too. If anybody ever wanted to be involved with Habitat for Humanity, it's a good one. Standout employees. It's kind of fun to do some name dropping once in a while. I know you don't want to leave anybody out, but
right.
I imagine that the longevity of Old National Bank probably has some key people in and around that kind of deserve some recognition.
Oh, that's one of the neat things that I've been able to, having recently come back to the community, been able to get to know some of the people that bank a long time, which has been a great resource. But Mary Wingate works in our trust area, and she's been there for 43 years.
Wow.
Linda Pugh supports our retail effort and helps support our retail sales manager. She's in excess of 40 years, I think about 42 years. Bev Linkenstoffer, who is a manager of our Union City office, has 35 years with the company. And then Deb Butcher, who's also in wealth management, I think is in the neighborhood of about 35 years with the company.
That's great.
Yeah.
The company's been around a long time too. You have an anniversary coming up not too long from now, right?
175 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a long time, and it's been a great been a great thing to get to know. I knew a bit about the bank before I joined the bank, of course, but getting to know the rich history and the community banks that have all come together to make such a fine company, it's really been an exciting thing to be a part of.
Very glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck, continued good luck with Old National Bank. This is Jeff Howe, Region President for the Northeast region of Old National Bank, our Business Spotlight featured guest today on WLBC.com.